Now finds Jackson in the corner. Jackson drives down the baseline over Platt. No good. Bass with the offensive rebound. No good. And Will Penny comes up with a defensive board for the Berries, and will bring it into the front court. He will take it all the way. Scoop shot by Penny is up. No good. Crowd with the offensive rebound is blocked by Akins. To Jackson. Muncie Central now with numbers. To Reggie Bass. Puts it up. No good. But he does draw the foul and a chance for some free throws. We'll see who the foul is on. I believe it's on Sam Skaggs. It is for Sam, his second. And the fourth team foul on the Berries. And Old Mo is clearly on the side of Muncie Central. This 11-point lead has been down to 4, and they get a chance to get it even closer here at the free throw line as Bass calmly makes the first free throw. He's in double figures with 10. Evan Hassett's stint on the bench was brief. He returns to the Berries lineup, replacing Jackson Crowd. He gets an attaboy from Coach Skaggs. Did some good things out there for the Berries. Second free throw is no good. Victor Young, though, has the offensive rebound. Baseline turnaround shot is short. Hassett has the rebound. Coach Thompson and Coach Wells wanted a foul.
Yeah, both teams wanted a foul there.
Yep. So maybe a good no call by the official. And the Berries with a 3-point lead in the ball, 51-48, 2 minutes and 35 seconds to play, third quarter. Sam Skaggs drives in the lane. Scoop shot is up, no good. Will Penny tips it, no good. Jackson has the rebound, and Muncie Central with numbers, 4-on-2. Here's Bass, no-look feed for Stafford. Stafford, pull-up jump shot on the way from Stafford. Nothing but net from Dylan Stafford, and just like that, Muncie Central has closed within one, 51-50, with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to play. And now we're going to get an offensive foul on Will Penny as Reggie Bass picked up full court. And Penny with his second personal foul. Fifth on the team. It just seemed like a couple minutes ago, Steve, that the Bears were up by double figures, 49-38, but it's a 12-2 run for Muncie Central, and they have a chance to take the lead on this possession. Bass will inbounds right in front of the scorer's table for KJ Jackson. Jackson dribbles between the circles as Will Penny comes out and extends that 3-2 zone defense, feeding Victor Young in the high post. Young puts the shot up off the high glass, no good. Foul on Tucker Platt for Tucker, his first. Team foul number 6, and that is not lost on some of the Berry faithful behind us, pointing out the discrepancy in team fouls. But Muncie Central has been the aggressor these last couple minutes, which helped them get back into this game.
Yeah, they have.
Platt's first personal, team foul number 6 on the Berries. And Victor Young, 6'3" junior, with 12 points on the evening for the Bearcats to the free throw line, makes the first. And we are tied at 51. Jacob Cox replaces Tucker Platt. Fred Edmond in. He'll replace KJ Jackson. Jackson with 10 points tonight for the Bearcats. And Victor Young has a chance to give Muncie Central their first lead since late in the second quarter. And he does so by making that free throw. Tyreek Walker will replace him. 2 minutes and 1 second to play, third quarter. It is a 14-2 Muncie Central run, and the Bearcats are up by a point, 52-51. Logansport, though, with a chance to get the lead on this possession. Wickersham on the wing. Passed on the three-point shot. Finds Evan Hassett, top of the key for Sam Skaggs. Three-pointer is short. Jacob Cox tries to get the rebound. Goes off his fingertips out of bounds. And Tyreek Walker has it for Muncie Central. The Bearcats again with numbers. Bass, three-pointer on the way, is short. Rebound fought for, goes right into the hands of Tyreek Walker. Turnaround shot, no good. Jacob Cox has the rebound for Logansport. Nice rebound that time from Jacob. To Will Penny. He'll let fly with a three-point shot. A little bit too strong. Jacob Cox tries to get a rebound, and we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Muncie Central. A holding foul on Tyreek Walker. Walker can't believe it, but the student section letting him know about it. That is his third on the team. And Coach Skaggs asked for it, and will get a timeout at the 1:24 mark. Coach Skaggs again will ask for a 30-second timeout. So the Berries led 49-38. Things were looking pretty good for them, and all of a sudden a 14-2 Muncie Central run, and the Bearcats up by a point.
Yeah, they've really battled back. They've had some good offensive possessions. They've been able to get stops over on the defensive end, and now Logansport's got to make their push here and try to get it started here before the fourth quarter. You just need to get a couple stops here and then be able to do something offensively. Berries tried running some open offense. See if they go back to that here and just see if they can get a good possession and get a score, get this lead back.
Yep, the Bears have had some tough breaks as they have had a couple of clean looks right at the cup. Jackson Crowd missed one, Will Penny missed one, Sam Skaggs, so they've gotten good looks, but there's been a lid on the basket here in the last few possessions for Logansport. But we'll see if they can regroup after this timeout. Sam Skaggs will inbound for Evan Hassett, a little bit too tall for him. It goes off the knee, fortunately, of Logansport, though, off Tyreek Walker. So the Berries will maintain possession, but boy, that could have been disastrous coming out of the timeout to turn the ball over. And it could have been an easy fast break basket for Muncie Central, but fortunately it deflected off the knee of Walker, and the Berries get it back. Down by a point, 52-51, a minute 15 to play, third quarter. Jacob Cox out on the wing for Sam Skaggs. Sam drives into the paint, loses control of the basketball, and now numbers for Muncie Central. Edmond will take it all the way, lay it up, off the mark, no good, and the rebound comes down to Will Penny. Penny is ahead of the crowd. He will take it all the way and throw it down.
Yeah, they needed that. That's an energizer there.
No question about it. The Berries back up by a point, 53-52. Will now with 20 points. Muncie Central back on the attack. Walker, pass into the corner for Stafford. Stafford picks up his dribble, cross-court pass for Bass. Bass drives down the baseline, puts it up, and puts it in. This is a good-looking freshman, Reggie Bass, with 12 points. And Muncie Central back up by a point, 54-53, 30 seconds to play. Third quarter, we'll see if Logansport tries to hold for the final shot of this third quarter. Evan Hassett between the top of the key to get that pass. Now for Sam Skaggs on the wing. Sam finds Will Penny posting up. Turnaround jump shot from Penny. Nothing but net for Will Penny. Penny now has 22, 55-54 Logansport. 9 seconds to play. Third quarter. Still time for Muncie Central to get off one final shot for this quarter. Comes to an end. Edmond in the corner for Walker. Three-pointer is off the heel, no good. And that will bring about an end to our third quarter. It is Logansport 55, Muncie Central 54. We'll step aside for a break. We'll return with our fourth quarter live from the Berry Bowl.
It's the end of the third period, and you're listening to Berries basketball on WSAL. We'll get back to the game after these messages.
Logansport Savings Bank, we're leading the way.
Hi, this is Joshua at Logansport Savings Bank, and we're leading the way in growing our community. With the right team, you can accomplish your desired goals. Bank with us and join our team in impacting our community. Contact us at 722-3855 or at logansportsavings.com. Good luck to all of our local athletes.
Don't take chances on an old heating system. More people are turning to Wilkinson Heating and Cooling. They offer more, with systems as low as $125 a month. Easy to qualify financing. Second chance lifeline on qualifying equipment, plus a free furnace offer. You can trust Wilkinson Heating and Cooling in Logansport to take good care of you.
WSAL coverage of Logansport Berries basketball continues as we're about to start the fourth period of the game. Here's Joe Stetz and Steve Isaacs.
All right, Alan James, thank you very much. The Berries led by as many as 11 in that third quarter, but Muncie Central closed strong, outscoring Logansport 21-15 in that third quarter. It is a 1-point Logansport lead as we enter play in the fourth quarter. Logansport, though, does have the basketball. Will Penny closely guarded by Bass. Scoop shot is up, no good. It is blocked by Muncie Central out of bounds, and the Berries will get it back. Just 7 seconds have elapsed here in this fourth quarter. Logansport up 55-54. Will Penny's inbounds underneath the Berries basket. Now for Jacob Cox. For Penny back in the corner. Bass is closely guarding Will. Will finds Jacob Cox at the elbow. Hands off to Penny. Elbow jumper from Will is a little bit short. Evan Hassett tries to get the rebound. Goes off of Muncie Central, I believe. Will Penny is able to save it. But it's going to go into the backcourt. And it goes out of bounds off of Logansport. Smart play that time from Tucker. If he had grabbed it, it would have been an over and back violation. But he kept Reggie Bass from getting his hands on it as well.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
So Muncie Central will inbounds underneath their own basket. Down by a point, 55-54. Stafford for Victor Young. Young now will retreat back toward midcourt. And Muncie Central will reset offensively. Takes it right at Penny. Now Reggie Bass on the wing. Bass takes it right at Tucker Platt, puts it up, no good. And we get a foul on Tucker Platt. And that's a good smart play that time from Bass, initiating the contact and get the foul.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one all the way to the end.
For Platt, his second. Team foul number 7 on the Berries. 7:18 to go, fourth quarter. Bass shooting 2, makes the first one. Bass with 13 points, 8 of them coming here in the second half. And we are tied at 55. And Bearcats with a chance to take the lead on this free throw, which they do. 56-55, Muncie Central on top. Logansport with the basketball. Sam Skaggs brings it into the front court, closely guarded by KJ Jackson. Sam finds Jacob Cox in the high post in the corner now for Platt. Platt, bullet pass inside for Hassett is deflected by Young. Pass ahead, no one looking. And coming up with it is Jackson for Victor Young. Young, we're going to get a traveling call from Young as he was caught in between shooting or driving. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Berries. 6:54 to go. Fourth quarter, Logansport trailing 56-55, but the Berries do have the basketball and a chance to regain the lead. And smart defense that time for Muncie Central as they will not allow Penny or Skaggs to get the ball, so Tucker Platt will walk it into the front court. And we'll see what Coach Skaggs and the staff can come up with on this possession for Logansport. They post up Will Penny. Turnaround baseline fadeaway from Penny is a little bit short. Hassett gets the offensive rebound, and Jacob Cox comes up with it. Cox hands off to Platt. Platt drives into the paint. Now for Skaggs, and we're going to get a traveling call on Platt as he tried to hit Jacob Cox, beg your pardon. And another turnover gives the ball back to Muncie Central.
And you wonder if that pace of the game for the first 3 quarters may have these teams a little bit tired as it's getting a little sloppy here.
Yep, no question about it. Jackson into the front court for Victor Young. Young for Bass. Bass, elbow jump shot on the way is good. Bass with 16 points, 11 here in the second half, and Muncie Central with a 3-point lead, 58-55. Penny into the front court, takes it strong to the goal, lays it up and lays it in.
Beautiful move by Penny.
Will with 24 points. Berries back within a point at 58-57. Deflection goes right to Akins, and he is fouled. We're going to have a couple of free throws. I think that was a smart foul that time as Akins was point blank right at the rim. Foul on Platt, his third. Team foul number 8 for the Berries. And Lamar Akins averaging 3.7 points per game on the season with 8 points tonight for the Bearcats. And he'll be shooting 2 with 5:53 to go, fourth quarter. Muncie Central 58, Logansport 57. First free throw from Akins is good. It's quite a lift that you can get when a guy averaging 3.7 points per game about to hit double figures. That's
right?
A big reason Muncie Central has a 2-point lead here. But still plenty of time to go, 5:53. Fourth quarter here at the Berry Bowl. Second free throw on the way from Akins, rims out. And Hassett has the rebound for the Berries. For Sam Skaggs, guarded closely by Jackson. Sam walks it in the front court. Berries with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Pull-up jump shot from Skaggs, a little bit too strong. Rebound pulled down by Victor Young for Muncie Central. And he'll bring it into the front court, double teamed. And Will Penny was ahead of the crowd, and he will throw it down. Penny now with 26 points, his second slam dunk. And it's now tied at 59. Quickly back the other way. Good hands that time from Jacob Cox. And the ball is deflected, and we're going to get, I believe, a foul on Logansport, I think. Let's take and see. Foul on Tucker Platt. So suddenly Tucker in serious foul trouble now with 4 fouls with still 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play in this fourth quarter. And team foul number 9 for the Berries, so 1 and 1 for Lamar Akins. Eli Wickersham quickly off the Logansport bench to the scorer's table. And he'll replace Tucker Platt. This may not be the worst thing that happened to Tucker, at least for nothing else to give him a chance to catch his breath with this frenetic pace up and down.
Yeah, we got a lot of basketball left to play here.
No question about it. Front end of the 1-1 from Akins is no good. Evan Hassett with a nice rebound in traffic for the Berries. For Will Penny, 3-on-2 for Logansport. Quickly, Will Penny, scoop shot up and under is good. Penny with 28 points, and Logansport back up by a deuce, 61-59. Jackson quickly into the front court for Reggie Bass. 3-pointer on the way from Bass, off the heel. Long rebound, though, corralled by KJ Jackson. And for Stafford. Stafford double teamed out near midcourt, gives it up to Reggie Bass. Bass drives down the paint. Shot is blocked by Evan Hassett. Coach Skaggs, I think, was telling Evan to move those feet as he was just out of position ever so slightly. For Hassett, his third, but the first foul he has committed since the first quarter. And we're going to all right, well, we were here for the first ever mistake of Greg Dominic. The official put 30 in the air for Hassett. Sam thought it was 3 for him, so, and Coach and Mr. Dominic thought the same thing, but it is on. Evan Hassett, his third. As Reggie Bass calmly makes free throw number 1. He has 17 points to lead the Bearcats. 12 of them coming here in this second half. He has another free throw coming and a chance to tie things up here at the Berry Bowl, which he does. Now 18 points for Reggie Bass. We are tied at 61 as we approach 4 minutes, 44 seconds to play in what has been a phenomenal basketball game here at the Berry Bowl in the North Central Conference opener for both squads. Sam Skaggs double teamed, finds Eli Wickersham. He'll let fly a three-pointer from the corner, and he drills it.
Big shot there.
No hesitation whatsoever from Eli Wickersham. And the Berries up by 3, 64-61. Stafford quickly back the other way. He responds with a triple of his own. Stafford's first three-pointer. He now has 11. We are tied at 64. Quickly back into the front court. Come the Berries. Sam Skaggs double teamed for Jacob Cox. For Will Penny. Long three-pointer on the way for Will. Nothing but net for Will Penny. He now has 31. The Berries back up by 3. Quickly back is KJ Jackson. Pull-up jump shot is short. And Sam Skaggs has the rebound for Logansport. With 3 minutes and 55 seconds to play. Quarter number 4. Logansport 67. Muncie Central 64. Penny out on the wing. Three-pointer from the volleyball line is short. Victor Young has the rebound. Goes off the leg of Akins, and we got a held ball situation. I believe the arrow points toward Muncie Central. So that's not the worst thing that happened to the Berries now, Steve. With 3:41 to go, the next held ball will go to Logansport.
Final score from Kokomo, McCutcheon 56, the Wildcats 49.
So McCutcheon beats Kokomo 56-49 as Greg Dominic lets the crowd know. And I think his voice cracked a little bit on that three-pointer from Will Penny. He got excited too.
He did.
This has been something. What a game. 3:35 to play, fourth quarter. Logansport 67, Muncie Central 64. The Bearcats with the basketball. Logansport looks like they're in a 2-3 zone defense on this possession. Bass, a three-pointer, is off the mark, no good. Stafford gets the rebound, puts it up, puts it in. He'll have a chance for a three-point play. Now, Dylan Stafford has been huge the last couple of possessions for Muncie Central. A three-point field goal. And now an offensive rebound and a putback and a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. As Tucker Platt re-enters the Logansport lineup for Jacob Cox. You mentioned, Steve, these players are sucking wind as they come against. This is high energy action, both ends of the court. And Stafford with a chance to even things up with 3:24 to go. It's a little bit too strong, but Akins has the rebound. Goes off his hands, out of bounds. Stafford, though, keeps it alive. Tips it to Young. Young double teamed. Finds Stafford. Stafford nearly has his pocket picked by Will Penny, but they're going to call the foul on Will. His third. It comes at the 3:14 mark. And so there's a little extracurricular activity after the play. Not sure what Stafford was doing as he went to the floor hard, but the play was long over. But there's going to be free throws coming for Muncie Central with 3 minutes and 14 seconds to play. Logansport 67, Muncie Central 66, and Dylan Stafford, 6'1" junior, shooting 2 as Logansport with 10 team fouls here in the second half. Double bonus the rest of the way for Muncie Central. Stafford's first free throw is a little bit too strong. He'll get one more. So Stafford helping the Berries out here at the free throw line with a couple of big misses here. The last couple trips at the charity stripe. He will get one more. This free throw could tie things up. Free throw on the way, nothing but net. We are tied at 67, and full court pressure being utilized by Muncie Central. And Tucker Platt will bring it into the front court on this possession for Logansport, closely guarded by Victor Young. Platt will hand off to Sam Skaggs. Sam closely guarded by KJ Jackson. Sam takes it into the paint. No look pass for Penny is deflected, and turnover to Bass. 3-on-2 comes Muncie Central for Stafford. Shot is up. It is off the mark, no good. And we're going to get basket interference on Victor Young, who thought it was off the rim, but I think that's a good call.
I think everybody in the building was helping him with that call.
Absolutely.
Including me.
2:49 to play, fourth quarter. We are tied at 67. And Logansport has the basketball. Full court pressure once again by Muncie Central. Sam Skaggs will bring it into the front court as KJ Jackson has done a great job defensively on Sam. Now pass inside to Evan Hassett off the high glass. Is good.
That's a big-time layup around about 3 big defenders.
Sure was. It's 69-67. Logansport up by a deuce. Muncie Central quickly back into the front court. KJ Jackson drives it right at Evan Hassett. Shot off the glass is good. KJ Jackson with a dozen points. And some great athleticism on a couple drives to the basket for Jackson. He now has a dozen. 69-69, 2 minutes, 11 seconds to play, quarter number 4. Sam takes it right down the paint. Scoop shot up and under, no good. Victor Young has the rebound for Muncie Central. Boy, Sam did everything but finish, Steve. A great move, just left it a little bit short. Jackson for Stafford. He's open from the wing. Three-pointer, nothing but net for Stafford. And he has been huge here in this fourth quarter with 8 of his 16 points coming here in the fourth quarter. And the Bearcats up by 3, 72-69 with 1:52 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, Muncie Central's been hitting shots here. Stafford having a huge second half. And it may come down to just who hits the most big shots here going down the stretch.
Yep, Stafford with 12 points here in the second half, 8 in the fourth quarter. A couple of huge three-pointers. And just when it looked like the Bears tried to get a little bit of breathing room, had a three-point lead on a couple of different occasions. Stafford has had the response. So 1 minute and 52 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. It is Muncie Central 72, Logansport 69. So Coach Skaggs, wonder what he's discussing here during this timeout.
Yeah, you definitely got to keep an eye on Stafford as he just keeps getting open, whether it be out on the wing or getting to the basket. Got to know where he's at. They've got so many different guys. It's a really balanced attack, so you got to get out on the shooters, make sure you're talking on defense. And then offensively, we just need we need to get another good shot. We've missed a lot of layups tonight, a lot of scoops, a lot of that kind of stuff. And, we got to watch the shot selection. Nothing wrong with taking a 3, but we need to make sure that we're taking good ones here. Down 3 in this situation. Every possession is very critical.
Yep, and you credit the defense of KJ Jackson on Sam Skaggs. Sam has been held scoreless here in the second half. He had 13 points at halftime. He has not scored here in the second half, and credit KJ Jackson with some suffocating defense. And now full court pressure being utilized by Muncie Central. Will Penny double teamed in the backcourt, and we're going to get a foul on Reggie Bass. Just his second. Just the 4th team foul of Muncie Central here in this second half, which has 1 minute and 47 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Sam Skaggs will inbound for Will Penny. Penny guarded closely by Bass. Now we're going to get another foul on Bass. That is his 3rd. Team foul number 5 on Muncie Central. So 2 fouls, 6 seconds apart for Reggie Bass.
And that's their high score.
1:41 to go. Logansport trailing 72-69. The Bears though with the basketball. Will Penny guarded closely by Reggie Bass. Will dribbling right in front of us here on the wing. Drives into the paint. Puts the shot off the high glass. It is off the mark, no good. And Stafford has the rebound for Muncie Central. And we're going to get a foul, or no, beg your pardon, a timeout called by Coach Chandler Thompson. A full timeout. It comes at the 1:22 mark. So now it's danger time for the Berries. They're still down 3. A lot of seconds went off the clock, and now Muncie Central has the basketball. So a whole different scenario from our last time out.
Yeah, but still a lot of time, a lot of basketball to be played. And right here, you just got to get a stop, and then make sure you're patient on offense. I thought that was a pretty patient offensive stand. They're just not quite able to get the shot to go down. Yeah, so, that's what we need at this point. And if it opens up something out on the wing, a nice drive, gives you an open 3, then that's fine. Could put you in a situation where you tie it.
And I've been thoroughly impressed with Muncie Central's offense. Their spacing, their ball movement.
Yeah.
They've had some open looks against this pretty good Logansport zone defense in the second half.
And where it was a whole lot of, up and down the floor kind of track me here for about 3 quarters, it's been a lot of half-court grinded out. And Muncie Central's played pretty well. That's not their usual game, but they've done well with that. So Logansport's just got to step it up here. Need a couple big defensive stands, and then you just got to convert on offense.
1 minute and 22 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Muncie Central 72, Logansport 69. The Berries with 10 team fouls, Muncie Central with just 5. The possession arrow, though this could come into play here down the stretch, is in Logansport's direction, so they will get the next held ball. And we'll see what Coach Thompson and Coach Skaggs and their respective staffs discussed during the timeout. Logansport has Juan Alvarado in on defense as they extend that zone defense out. Now Stafford very nearly dragged that pivot foot. Alvarado with a near steal for Jackson. For Reggie Bass, shot is blocked from behind by Platt, but they're going to say Platt got some body with it, and that will be number 5 for Tucker Platt, and his night is over. And Reggie Bass, Muncie Central's leading scorer tonight, who has been dead eye at the free throw line, will be shooting 2. 1:06 to play. Muncie Central 72, Logansport 69. The Berries led 67-64, and then again 69-66. But Muncie Central has done a nice job getting back into this lead by 3 with 1:06 to go. And Reggie Bass, a 6'4" freshman, to the free throw line shooting 2 for the Bearcats. First one is good. He'll get one more. So make or miss, it will still be a 2-possession game. Either a 4-point deficit for the Berries or a 5-point deficit for the Berries, depending on what happens with this second free throw from Reggie Bass. Gets a kind roll off the front rim. He has 20. It's a 5-point lead, and now we're going to foul, I believe, on Jackson. And that may not seem like a big foul, Steve, but that's team foul number 6. So from this point forward, the Berries will be in the bonus. Now Will Penny quickly into the front court, 2-on-4. And he'll take it right at Akins. Shot is no good. Evan Hassett offensive rebound, and he puts it in. Hassett with 18 points tonight. He has been huge for Logansport. They're back within 3. It's a 1-possession game, 74-71. And now for the first time tonight, the Berries pick up full court. Jackson into the front court for Victor Young. Young takes it right at Jacob Cox, no good. But we're going to get a foul and some free throws. And maybe not the worst thing that could have happened to the Berries.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of time went off the clock on that possession. Jacob with his first foul. Double bonus for Muncie Central and Victor Young. A 6'3" junior with 14 points tonight. First free throw no good. He will get one more. So that was a even better turn of events on that possession for the Berries. Still a 1-possession game, 74-71 Muncie Central. Young's second free throw is good. I'm going to say lane violation, and to wipe off that made free throw.
Oh, wow.
As KJ Jackson stepped into the lane, and it remains a 1-possession game, and Coach Skaggs will take a timeout. That is huge. With 42. Coach Thompson, I'm glad I'm not over here and not in that hall. As Coach Thompson.
Yeah.
Well, that could turn out to be huge. So, with 42.8 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter, it's Muncie Central 74, Logansport 71. The Berries do have the basketball. And it looks like Logansport has 1 timeout left and Muncie Central has 3. So both of these teams still have some timeouts to burn. And with that rash of fouls here in the last couple minutes, all of a sudden the Berries are on the precipice of getting into the bonus, which it looked like they had no chance just a few minutes ago.
I mean, thinking about that, maybe you be aggressive here, try to get to the rim. You know, if you got an open 3 to tie it, you can take it, but you got plenty of time. You're sitting at 42 seconds right now, and maybe you can get a quick 2, you know, maybe even draw a foul or whatever, get you a stop on defense, and then you've got at least one more possession, you know, try to win the game. Also, you're sitting at, 10 fouls. If you have to foul, Muncie Central is getting 2 free throws.
And so we'll see. I was going to see if maybe Muncie Central's strategy defensively might have changed, but they've gone with this press in the second half, and it's worked. So Coach Thompson is not calling off the press. He's keeping it, as Will Penny will bring it into the front court for Logansport inside of 40 seconds to play. Logansport down 3, 74-71. Step back 3 on the way from Will Penny. He knocks it down. Penny with 34 points. We are tied at 74. 25 seconds to go. And I see the Muncie Central Bearcats with finger 1. The Stafford, a little floater, leaves it short. Jacob Cox has the rebound. 18 seconds to go, and Coach Skaggs calls a timeout with 17.7 seconds to go. And I am shocked by that offensive possession by Muncie Central. You don't ever want to give the other team the ball back when you've got a chance to hold it for the final shot.
Yeah, I had a situation just like that this week, where a kid, he thought he had the perfect shot and he took it, but you can't put yourself in that situation you better have like a slam dunk, definitive, no doubt about it there, because the last thing you could do is miss even a layup and give Logansport the ball back. So just a lapse in judgment there, as I'm sure that they're hoping they get lucky here, but a grand opportunity for the Berries to try to kill about 13 around that seconds here and then try to get the perfect shot.
We will point out, though, that was Logansport's final timeout, so they do not have any here left in regulation. So it's imperative that they are, and hopefully the coach Skaggs, I'm sure he is letting the team know that we don't have any timeouts, so we've got to inbound the ball. If we get to that 5-second count, you got to throw it in. We can't use a timeout. So, but how about Will Penny? 34 points. So it was did not play the first 2 games, but boy, he's made the most of his opportunity here tonight.
Yeah.
So it's Eli Wickersham, Evan Hassett, Jacob Cox, Sam Skaggs, and Will Penny, the 5 on the floor for the Berries. Now Eli Wickersham on the inbounds pass will hand it off to Will Penny. Will brings it into the front court, guarded closely by Reggie Bass, down to 9 seconds. Looks like they're going to leave it in Will's hands. Will is fouled by Bass, and that is 1-and-1 with 4.6 seconds to go. And that's why those 3 quick fouls on Muncie Central are huge.
Yeah.
So now Will Penny shooting a 1-and-1 on for Bass. His 4th. And you almost wonder if maybe Muncie Central thought that they had a foul to give, because it certainly looked like Bass was ready to give up that foul. So Will Penny shooting a 1-and-1 for the Berries. Nothing but net on that first one for Will. He has 35. It's Logansport 35, Logansport 75, Muncie Central 74. I can't even talk, Steve Isaacs. This has been something else. One more coming for Will Penny. Leaves it short. Young has the rebound, and we're going to get a quick timeout by Chandler Thompson with 3.3 seconds showing on the clock. Assistant coach Bonzi Wills wants to put some more time on the clock. So a big miss from Will Penny, but still, it's a 1-point Logansport lead, 75-74. And now the officials getting together. We'll see. They may put some more time on the clock. But that miss from Will Penny means now a 2-point field goal can beat the Berries as opposed to just 3. And I think the officials got together, and I think they're going to leave 3.3 seconds on the clock. And I think that's probably pretty close to what it should be. Yeah.
This is a tough situation right here. I mean, you don't want to foul, especially on a 3-pointer. About the only time you want to do foul is if they were able to get to the rim in 3 seconds. I would say that they should be aggressive here and try to draw a foul. You know, if the lane breaks down and they don't have anything else, you try to kick it. But you only have 3 seconds here, so we'll see what they do.
And ideally, Logansport will get Muncie Central to inbound the ball with their momentum heading away from the basket. So I'm sure that Coach Skaggs is trying to funnel that play away from the basket. We'll see if they can get that done. So everyone on their feet here at the Berry Bowl with 3.3 seconds to play. It is Logansport 75, Muncie Central 74. Tyreek Walker in. Gets it to Reggie Bass, and they do get it away from the basket. Bass shot at the buzzer, good if it goes. It is off the mark, and the Logansport Berries steal one here at the Berry Bowl as they win 75-74. What a game, my goodness. We'll step aside for a break. I'll try to catch my breath. I make no promises. Our final score, Logansport 75, Muncie Central 74. When we return, we'll have our 5th quarter. There's more coming up live from Logansport.
When it comes to athletic injuries, it's good to have a home field advantage. At Logansport Memorial Hospital, we're working with local schools and student athletes to build better, healthier sports teams with our new sports medicine program. I'm Sydney Sims, and I'm the new athletic trainer for your Logansport Berries. Our athletic training services, including FDA-cleared concussion screenings, will make sure that Berry athletes are able to safely perform at their competitive best. Logansport Memorial Sports Medicine is proud to be on your sideline. Go Berries!
It's time now for the 5th period of Berries basketball. WSAL sports coverage continues as we go back to the gym with Joe Stetz and Steve Isaacs.
My, oh my. It doesn't happen very often, Steve Isaacs. I'm speechless. What a game. What a game.